This is the October real estate market update. So how was it? Is the market keeping up with its pace or it's slowing down? Well, let's find out. I'm Uros Markovic. I'm going to be your host today and welcome to another real estate market update. Today I will share details about September market activities and everything you need to know about it. And we will start with the sales summary. The real estate market in Calgary region was on fire once again last month. We just completed our second best September of all time. Only 2005 had a stronger September than we just had. We finished with 2,162 sales for the month, which was 11 more homes than we did in August. This was 27% increase from the last year and an even bigger jump from 2018 and 2019. Here is the Calgary Real Estate Board graph showcasing the last 15 years. Here you will see just how extreme this September was when we are doing a broader comparison. This resulted in another continued sale per day pace above 70, a pace that hasn't slowed down all since early July. In fact, it actually increased slightly here in September to 72. This next graph shows year-to-date sales we have achieved throughout all 2021. Once again, you will notice how incredible this year has been in relation to nearly everything in a recent history. The only year in the last 10 with more year-to-date total sales was 2014. Now all property types are acting a little differently, but they're all positive. Detached and row home sales increased nearly 20% over the last year. Semi-detached homes had 37% improvement, and the best improvement year over year in September was the apartment segment, which saw 51% increase in its sales. Well, as you go from region to region, you will find they're performing all differently in terms of sales, but there is also inventory and price changes to consider. So you will really want to be sure when you're making your buying or selling decisions that you are being well advised. So please call me and we'll have a chat. How does this affect inventory? Well, as expected, we are seeing inventory fall. We started this month with 6,053 homes on the market, and we finished the September with 5,607. We started the month with 7% fewer homes on the market than the last year, and now we sit with 10% fewer than the last year. So the inventory is falling quicker than the previous year. The reason is, as we discussed above, sales are pushing along at continued mid-summer pace. And as you look at this 15-year crab graph, you will see that we are now sitting on the lowest level of total active inventory at this point in the year since 2014. Just like the last month, we did see more listings come to market throughout the month than in 2020, but nowhere near enough to cause an inventory gain. And here is the breakdown for various property types. Detached homes have the lowest inventory position, sitting with 19% off the last year numbers. Semi-detached are nearly 13% less. Row homes are 8% less, and the apartments, and despite having a great year-over-year sales gain in September, they still sit with 5% more inventory than the last year. So are you ready for the pricing picture? September's benchmark sales price was $457,900, which is great. This represents an 8.6% increase over the last year. It is a continued great news. But just like the last month, it did slide a little from the month before, but this is simply what happens seasonally every year as the market slows down from its peak spring months. So here is the breakdown for each property type. Detached 10% increase, semi-detached an 8.4% increase, row homes 7% gain, and apartments a modest 1% increase. Here is the graph that shows how prices have changed year over year across various districts in the city. Again, due to high number of apartments in the city center, it is experiencing the lowest overall price gain. But depending on the property type, you will really want to learn the exact specifics for your real estate needs. Detached homes in a city center will not experience gain as low as those for apartments. So please take this as your high-level viewpoint. Alright, so in the summary, what does all this really mean to you anyways? Well, let me show you this little graph. This graph is showing our overall months of supply. So what you will see here is that the red trend line and my added red arrow are pointing down. When the months of inventory is dropping, it means the total pace of sale is increasing. Right now, based on how sales continue to blister along and with our inventory continue to quietly drop, it continued to put Calgary and area into a fast-paced real estate environment. A seller market is typically below months of supply value of 2. As a whole, we are sitting right now at 2.59 months of supply. So it really looks like that we will have a very tight fourth quarter of the year. If you are a buyer, you will need to continue to be ready to pull the trigger quickly. If it is a well-priced home or even slightly overpriced, you could end up in a multiple offer situation that we have been dealing with all year. And you can click on the card above to learn how to handle multiple offers. And if you're a seller, don't get too greedy though. Out of market isn't too far from fair market value. So keep doing what you have been doing all year. Price fair, knowing that buyers are out there and you will get a good offer soon and will be on your way to your next life plan. If you don't price fairly and you will continue to wait and watch the market push past you. Well, I hope this information is helpful. And if you have any further questions or would like to know how this market affects you personally, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. Thank you for watching.